Welcome back in on Radio SLCC and KSL.com. I'm Zach Hodge, joined here tonight by Colton Salazar. We're bringing you live play-by-play action of our finale. It's the men's turn as the SLCC women just pulled off a win, and now it is NIC set to take on the Salt Lake Community College Bruins as the Bruins look to continue their undefeated conference plays. They are 3-0, and they are 15-3 overall. So Colton, how is it? How's life?
It is wonderful. It is a brand new year.
It is.
2015. A lot to be excited about, especially in the state of Utah. We have a lot of good stuff going on in sports in general, and especially the Bruins, especially with the record that they have.
So the Bruins, a bit of a tough stretch during the break. They actually went into the break undefeated, and they lost 3 of the 5 they played. So maybe just a bit of an awakening that's outside of conference. So you can't complain about that.
No, you definitely can't. Some losses are going to be good for the team because it helps you see, okay, what do you need to improve on? Because when you're winning, you're more like on cloud 9, thinking, okay, hey, we're doing a good job. Let's keep doing what we're doing. But maybe that's when you start getting relaxed a little bit and you start not focusing on what you need to do each and every day. So maybe those losses kind of humble the team, have the coaches huddle up and say, okay, what do we need to improve? So especially going and coming into the conference when you're playing a really tough next 2 games with both North Idaho and the game after CSI. So I'm really excited for this game, especially going forward, starting the brand new year.
So the Bruins come into tonight tied for first in conference at 3-0 with CSI, the team that they will play on Saturday. And Colton, the Bruins really, you need to have more of a balanced attack. It's been a little bit one-sided as Deshaun Parsons definitely leading the way in the scoring department with a little over 14 points. But other than DP, who are we looking for to score tonight?
I'm really looking forward to Okamina because they're going to put Okamina in the lineup tonight. And he hasn't really started a whole lot this season, only started 6 games out of the 18. So I'm really looking for him to step up. He had the earbuds in his ear while he was warming up. Expect him to have a really big game, to really step up, and also spew. We need him to really get hot, especially against this athletic North Idaho team.
I've never heard that the earbuds give you the mojo.
That's why he's wearing them.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and tip-off for you right here on Radio SLCC and KSL.com. Welcome back in on Radio SLCC and KSL.com. I'm Zach Hodge, joined tonight by Colton Salazar. We're bringing you live play-by-play action of Bruin basketball as it's the men taking on the North Idaho College Cardinals. And first off, we have the starting lineups for NIC. It will be number 3, DeJuan Piper. He's a 6'7 freshman guard out of Seattle, Washington. Number 5, DeAndre Allen. He's a 6'8 sophomore forward out of Brampton, Ontario. Number 11, Brian Angola Rodaz. He's a 6'6" freshman guard out of Villanueva, Colombia. And number 23, Charlie Lockwood. He's a 6'11" freshman forward out of Inglewood, California. And number 32, Austin Pope. He's a 6'6" sophomore guard out of Burbank, California. The Cardinals are coached by Corey Simons. He's assisted by Bud Rasmussen, George Swanson, and Jeff Johnson. NIC comes into tonight with a 2-1 record in conference, and they are 14-2 overall. And now the starting lineups for your Salt Lake Community College Bruins. Tonight for the Bruins, it will be number 3, Deshaun Parsons. He's a 6'7" sophomore guard from San Francisco, California. Number 4, CJ Spute. He's a 6'4" sophomore guard from Boise, Idaho. Number 15, Larry Okamina. He's a 6'7" sophomore forward out of Sandy, Utah. Number 23, Blake Wilkinson. He's a 6'7" sophomore forward out of Centerville, Utah. And number 30, the point guard, Tad Dupermeyer. He's a 6-foot freshman guard from Canberra, Australia. The Bruins are coached by Todd Phillips. He's assisted by Paul Marble, Andrew May, and Silas Mills. The Bruins are 3-0 in conference and 15-3 overall. So Colton, it's going to be a good game. These two teams right here battling for first and second place in conference, and these guys always have a good game every year.
Yeah, and what I really like with North Idaho is I think they're going to give the Bruins a really hard time because the Bruins are really athletic, especially at the guard positions with DP, Dupermeyer, and Spute. I think that's something we need to look for with North Idaho. They're going to be able to stop them, and I really am looking forward with Dupermeyer. I think that's a great call that he's going to be in the starting lineup because he's going to add a whole lot of pressure. I think he's been starting a lot recently, and he's also cut his hair for the new year. So
he has.
So let's expect something crazy out of him because he is from Australia.
But looking at NIC, they've got big number 5, DeAdrian Allen, he's a big dude. But then you have number 23, Charlie Lockwood, a big 6'11" freshman forward. And he just looks long and athletic and looks like he's going to cause havoc in the paint.
Yeah, and right now our biggest guy is going to be Okamina and Wilkinson, who are both at 6'7". So that's what I'm hoping for Okamina, to really step up, throw his body around, but he needs to be able to, I guess, control it. There's a way of being physical, but if you're able to control your physicality against the other team, the refs aren't going to call those. So we'll see how him and Wilkinson do. Maybe they'll switch off guarding this 6'11" guy.
Jumping for the tip for the Bruins, it will be Okamina. For NIC, it will be Lockwood. And we are underway, and Okamina steals the tip back to Wilkinson, and the Bruins control. DP with it on the left wing. Up top to Okamina. NIC comes out in the 2-3 zone. Wilkinson on the right wing. And we're going to get a 5-second call. As no one really comes to the ball there, Colton. Everyone just kind of standing around watching.
It kind of seemed like what they want to do is kind of establish the three-point shot to kind of just say, hey, come step up, dare us to come guard us, and then we're going to kick it inside or get you with the penetration with DP. So I think that's what they were trying to do, just weren't able to execute it.
Bruins come out man-to-man. Piper with it. Drops off to Lockwood. Now to Pope up top. Pope running the point. Drops it back to Angola Rodas. Angola Rodas runs pick and roll. Long three-pointer on the way. It's off to the right. No good. Lockhead tips it out and it falls to Dupermeyer. Dupermeyer bounce pass to Wilkinson. He goes to the rim. We got our first foul of the night. As it's called on number 3 into the front court pull-up 3. Not the greatest shot in the world. And then he almost draws a foul. Alley-oop goes up to Lockwood. He just pulls down the pass, puts it up no good. Putback's no good. Angola Roda's putback's no good, and the Bruins finally pull down a board.
And the Bruins reached, I counted 3 times, and they let 2 offensive rebounds occur. Those are two things that you have to change to win this game.
Bruins with it back in the front court. DP. Goes to Dupermeyer. Lots of standing here for the Bruin offense. Wilkinson looking to penetrate, goes right at the rim, puts it up with the left hand and gets the roll.
That's what you like from Wilkinson, to be able to take that 6'11 guy and just go straight in his face saying, hey, I'm not worried about you. If you're going to block it, I'm going to let you foul me too so I can get back to the line.
Pope running pick and roll with Geis. The Bruins switch it. Looks like they're switching all screens here tonight. Now Pope gets it back. Pope gets it back and goes to the rim and finishes with the left hand. NIC goes up 6-5. 16-18 to go. Duffelmeyer with it up top. The offense looks out of sorts. DP with it now up top. Screen comes from Wilkinson. He gets into the lane, kicks it to Duffelmeyer. 3 on the way. Got it. First time we've really seen movement from the Bruin offense. It hasn't been just one person making it happen.
And all what they had to do is just put the ball right next to the high post. All they had to do is pick that and then add broke down the zone, because both defenses are playing zone right now. I think that's really interesting at this point. I think they're both going to contest them saying, hey, dare you to shoot the 3. I think that's what they're going to do right now, and then later in the game probably switch over to man.
Subs for the Bruins as Zarion Payton checks in for Duffelmeyer, and Marcus Harris checks in for Angola Rodas for NIC.
And in the last loss that the Bruins had, I looked it up, Payton didn't have any points. And if the Bruins need to win, he needs to play well because he's their quick guard.
Off the inbounds play, Piper with a quick 3 from the right corner. Puts NIC back up 9-8. Now NIC out man for the first time tonight. Wilkinson, 18, hard off the iron, no good. And Geis pulls down the board. Pope with it in the front court. Payton's on him. He goes into the post to Lockwood. Lockwood with Wilkinson on him. Works into the paint. Little jump hook on the way. Short, no good, but the rebound goes off of Payton and Okamina. NIC's ball, and that's just... that can't happen. No one's contesting for the offensive board, and the Bruins just lose it.
Yeah, and especially in the zone, the big guy gets the ball in the post. And you can't let the ball get in the post, especially that guy that high is skyscaping over all of you, can see the guys on the wings and shoot the 3.
Pope gets it into Geis. Pope goes into the post to Geis. Great pass to Allen. Allen puts it up, no good. But he's going to go to the line for 2. Foul's called on number 3, Deshaun Parsons. His first second team foul on the Bruins. Allen at the line for 2. First one's off the back of the iron, no good. Second free throw is good. NIC up 2, 10-8. Zarion with it into the front court.
They switched over to man on defense, North Idaho.
Zarion loses the handle. Pope pushes ahead to Geis. Geis goes right to the rim and finishes with the left hand. Okamina lucky there not to draw the foul. Zarion with it, gets it to Okamina. Back up top, Zarion. Now to Spute. Spute gonna run pick and roll with Okamina. Zarion had Wilkinson momentarily. Now he gets it to Spute. Spute's 3's on the way and it's good. And CJ can shoot it.
He knows he can, so he's going to keep shooting it, and he knows that his team needed that. That has been struggling on offense, only down by a point.
NIC up 12-11. We're going to get an offensive foul called on NIC, because I think it was Pope. Barreling down the lane, crashing into Wilkinson. It's Pope's first 13 foul on NIC. Subs for the Bruins as Gibson Johnson checks in for Larry Okamina. And with that, we've reached our our first media timeout here in the first half. 13:55 to go. Bruins down 1, 12-11 to NIC on radio, SLCC, and KSL.com. Welcome back in on Radio SLCC. I'm Zach Hodge, joined tonight by Colton Salazar. And Colton, so far, it's not the smoothest of games. It's a little rough around the edges, really no flow.
And I think that's what North Idaho wants, because they started the game out in the zone, and before the Bruins could start figuring out how to beat the zone, they switched over to man, so now they got to keep doing it. I think that's what they're going to keep rotating on defense.
NIC comes back out man-to-man. Peyton with it, looks to the high post. Runs pick and roll with Wilkinson. Now they get it to Wilkinson at the high post. He spins to the baseline, puts it up with the left hand, can't get it to go. And it's Harris with the board for NIC.
That's a good shot that you need. Yeah, you need to establish your down low presence, let them know you're not going to get pushed around, and then kick it out to Spute. DP.
Bruins back into their man-to-man. Piper running the point, drops it off to Angola Rodas. Back up top to Harris. Harris 3 on the way. It's hard off the back of the backboard. No good. Peyton quickly into the front court, puts it up with the left hand and finishes strong.
Maybe that will get them going. Just getting out of fast break, especially with Peyton and DP running the court.
Piper trying to run some pick and roll with Allen. And we're going to get an offensive foul on the screen called on Allen. That'll be his second. And that's a big foul because DeAdrian Allen's a big guy, and he's a bit of a presence inside.
Yeah, and I think he was kind of intimidating some of our Bruins defenders, especially in the block. Maybe the Bruins will be able to go down low more and be a little more physical.
Bruins up 1, 13-12. Zarion going to the rim, puts up the right hand, counting the foul. You called it here earlier that we got to get Zarion going, and he's getting it going.
Yeah, and he's doing it on defense. He's distributing the ball. He's making points. I think he's being the energy off of this bench that's getting the team going.
Subs for the Bruins is Brandon Morley checks in for Wilkinson, and LeBrian Shiflett checks in for CJ Spute. Zarion at the line for his end one. He completes the three-point play. Bruins go up 4, 16-12. Angola Rodas running the point. Bruins back in their 2-3 zone. They go in the corner to Robitaille. Robitaille drops off inside to King. King gets blocked, goes out of bounds off the Bruins. And it's kind of reverse roles. The Bruins started out short, and now it's really NIC that's the shorter team, and the Bruins are, I would say, quite a bit taller there with Morley, the 7-footer in there.
I know. All of a sudden, they've just got him on the length.
Piper with it. Peyton on it. Drops it to Angola Rodas. He'll put up a 3, and he gets it to go with 1 second on the shot clock. Big shot there by Angola Rodas. DP with it on the right wing. Gets it to Shiflett on the left wing. Shiflett goes back cross court to DP. Schiffler going to put up a three. It's short, no good. NIC with the board. Angola Rodas quickly into the front court. Tries getting it to Robitaille. But it goes out of bounds. Bruin basketball. We've seen a couple really sloppy fast breaks. We saw DP with the pull-up three. It just wasn't a good shot. And then we saw that where Robitaille just threw it behind him.
Yeah, and I think Payton just needs to control the offense. Tell them where they need to go because he's a triple threat. He can shoot the ball. He can dribble down the court, kick it out. That's the guy they need to keep an eye on.
Parsons puts up a long two-pointer. It's no good. NIC with the board. And then we're going to get a foul called on the Bruins. I believe it's called on Payton. Nope, it's called on number one, Shiflett. It's his first. Third team foul on the Bruins. Angola Rodas to inbound. Goes in the corner to Robitaille. Back up top to Angola Rodas. He sets up the offense. Subs for the Bruins as Marcus White checks in. And he's on Geis. Back up top to Angola Rodas. He looks to take Morley. Kicks it to Pope. Pope stripped by Payton. Gets it back. Payton's got such quick hands. Angola Rodas into the corner. Pump fake by King. His jumper's no good. NIC gets the board and resets. Oh, excuse me. Long three by Angola Rodas. Somehow hits the rim. Goes to King. King blocked by Johnson. And that was a miserable offensive possession.
I think it was a both offensive and defensive possession. Oh, both of them. It was just kind of like running around the head cut off.
It was.
Because the Bruins switched over to the man. And I saw Morley, our 7-foot guy, over here on the three, and he got through North Idaho off. They're like, wait a minute, so there has to be a mismatch somewhere, and they didn't know what they were getting. And then you had Gibson that I thought was playing some really good defense. Just got the defender in front of him to get that offensive rebound.
Subs for NIC as big Faquan Niles checks in for the first time tonight.
Good job, Zach.
As Geis checks in. Hey, I got skills. Second free throw by King is good. NIC goes back up 1-17-16. Now a little half-court trap being applied by NIC. The Bruins cross the timeline and back it out. Shiflett gets it to Payton and they set up the offense. NIC falls into their 2-3 zone after the trap. Johnson goes into the post to Morley. Morley loses it, gets it back. And then Robitaille takes away Payton's cross-court pass. Robitaille into the front court. Drops it to Angola Rodas. His shot's no good. Board's pulled down by King. They swing across court to Robitaille. His three's up, no good. Niles with the board. Bruins are just getting owned on the offensive glass.
And what I have to do is I have to just say congrats to North Idaho because they executed the zone to a T on defense. They didn't, as soon as the ball went into the middle, they were able to just stop the ball. And that's what you have to do, especially in the zone.
King with a three, it's no good, but NIC with another offensive board. Pope running the point. Goes to the right wing to King. His three's no good. Bruins with a board. Shiflett in the front court. Gets it to White. Marcus gets into the lane, loses the handle, and Robitaille comes out with it. Robitaille into the front court, goes right to the rim, puts it up with the left hand and finishes it.
He literally spun and dribbled through 4 Bruins. That was an unbelievable play.
It was 1-on-3.
It was 1-on-3 and he just dribbled right through them all the way up for a layup.
Timeout taken by the Bruins. NIC up 19-16. And it is, I never really expected a Bruin game to just get to the, it's just an absolute cluster. Everything's going on everywhere. There's no flow whatsoever. And I think you called it earlier. When NIC, that's the game they're looking for. They want to make it sloppy and dirty, and that's what it is.
Yeah, and I don't know why the Bruins look surprised by it, but they kind of do. it's like, well, wait a minute, we should be up. Like, we should be winning this game. But I think what's killing them right now is they're allowing too many second chances, too many offensive rebounds. If they're able to change that, they'll be a little bit more physical, and I think that's because they're not being physical enough on the defensive end. I don't know what it might be, but they have to be able to fix that. And then on the offensive end, have your offense run either to Diefenmeyer or Peyton.
Yeah.
And then work it inside. You got to get Wilkerson, Morley, and Okamie to get started. I want to see Marcus White get started as well. He's been very, very quiet since he's been in for the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah, the Bruins every year have one guy that comes in off the bench and is just instant energy, instant offense. And that guy this year is supposed to be Marcus White. And we saw that a couple times from him early in the season, but it really hasn't happened here recently.
Yeah, and it could be a bunch of things. Hopefully this could be the game that steps up because they're playing a really good basketball team. And if he could step up here, that would help him in the next game as well on Saturday.
Bruins with it. Shiflett on the left wing. Pulls up from 15. It's short, no good. The tip's no good. The board grabbed by Niles for NIC. Pope slows it down. Pushes it ahead to Piper. Piper gets in the lane. Puts it up with the right hand. No good. Morley with the board for the Bruins. One and done for NIC. Zarion goes right to the rim and flicks it in with the left hand. Good take by Zarion. On the other end, Robitaille going right to the rim. The transition defense by the Bruins is just slow getting back. Robitaille with the easy two.
It seems like he's always at the basket with a layup, that number 0. I don't know, that's because maybe Peyton just scored the layup and he had to get back on defense.
Someone's got to take your man then, right?
Yeah, you got to be there.
You got to. Johnson's going to put up a 3 for the Bruins. It's no good. And we're going to get a foul on the rebound on LeBron Shiflett. It's his first 14th foul on the Bruins. 15th foul, excuse me. Subs for the Bruins as DP is going to check in for Shiflett. NIC up 3, 21-18. 8 minutes to go here in the first half. King with it on the right wing. Goes in the corner to Robitaille. Back to King. King gets it to Piper. Robitaille pulls up from 15. It's an air ball, but he draws the foul. Foul called on number 2, Marcus White, his first 16 foul. And at the line for 2 will be Jamal Robitaille.
Even though Marcus White did draw the foul, that's the guy I feel guarding him because he's able to body him up, has the same length and height on him. That's the guy I want guarding him. I wouldn't be surprised if Marcus White gets 4 fouls, maybe fouls out, but if he is able to stop him, that's going to help out the Bruins a ton.
Half-court trap back on by NIC. Zarion dribbles across the timeline and gets it to White. Back to Zarion, they set up the offense. DP goes to the high post to Morley. Cross court to Zarion. To White. White from 5 feet. It's good. I would say that's the best look the Bruins have gotten in an offensive set, not in transition.
Offensive set because they're all just sitting around the perimeter. They brought 2 guys down, and they were able to open things up, get a shot.
Niles kicks across court to Robitaille. His 3's on the way, and it's good. And he's looking like the microwave. It's instantly hot when he comes in.
Those Jordans are really helping him out tonight.
You like those?
I do like them.
On the other end, White with the up and under. Great pass by Z to get him open. White's got 4. NIC with it. Piper with it on the left wing. Runs pick and roll with Niles. Drops it to King. King's 3 on the way. It's hard off the back of the iron. No good. Niles grabs the board over the top of Morley. Gets it to Pope. Pope puts it up with the left hand. It's no good. And it's Zarion with the board for the Bruins. And Zarion tries to get out in transition, but's fouled by Robitaille. His first 16 foul. Both teams in the bonus from here on out.
And what I think is interesting, especially with the North Idaho offense, is they're not afraid to shoot the three. Because I think they're fairly confident that they can probably get the rebound if they miss it. And that's what they're going to keep shooting them. And they're going to keep shooting until someone stops them. I feel the Bruins, that's something you need to worry about, but you got to be optimistic because they're only down by 4 points.
Bruins with it. Spute, he just checked back in, as did Wilkinson with it. Gives it to Johnson. Up top to Spute. Now Zarion sets up the offense. Spute going to put up a three. It's good. BJ's got 2 threes. He has 6. Bruins down 1. Lucas Antunes, who just checked back into the game with it, gives it to Hope. Now Robitaille drops off inside the lockhead, and he goes up and lays it in for 2. I'd say that's their easiest look of the night.
Yeah,
that was a good pass.
It was really good, and they'll probably be expecting that 2 or 3 more times in this game.
And I see back into their zone. DP with it on the right wing. Cross court to Zarion. Back to DP. DP will put up a 3. It's hard off the iron, no good. Board falls to Zarion. He'll put up a 3. His is hard off the iron, no good. DP with the board. DP goes cross court to Spute. Spute thinks about the 3. Gives it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson drives. Puts it, counting the foul. Wilkinson with a left hand going to the rim.
And what made that play happen was Spute was going to shoot the 3, and I would have been okay with that, but he was able to drop it off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson had the lane, and he was able to go up hard and draw the foul, give it a 3-point play.
Wilkinson's free throw on the way, good. Bruins take the lead. Or no, excuse me, they're tied at 28. 4:55 to go here in the first half. Hope gonna run some pick and roll with Lockhead. 3 on the way from Angola Rodas. It's no good. Spute with it. Goes to DP on the left wing. DP looks to drive, blocked from behind by Robitaille, gets it to Payton. Payton puts up the floater, it's no good. Johnson has the rebound tipped away from him, and Antunes comes out with it. Antunes just Spute on it. Excuse me, Bruins back in their zone. Antunes looks at the high post. Now he tries going to it. It's tipped away by Johnson. 8 on the shot clock, and NIC hasn't done much. Hope with it. The pull up for 3. It's hard off the back of the rim. No good. Bruins with the board. Zarion into the front court. Goes in the corner to DP. Back to DP. He'll put up a 3, and it's good. Should have shot the first one, and he makes the second one.
I do like this, though. I do like that the Bruins able to shoot the 3, but for them to really make a statement in this game, they have to develop their inside game. That's not been able to. They are selling for the 3s, but I think they're going to get more tied into the game and won't be able to hit those later. They're going to have to depend on Okamina, Wilkinson, Morley to actually get in there, and DP and Payton to penetrate.
See, I think that the flow of the game has changed more towards the Bruins. It's more of a half-court, stretch it out, run your offense kind of a game than it was 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago, it was run and ugly and throw it up and see what happens. Yeah, and NIC's kind of let the Bruins start to dictate the pace.
Yeah, and I'm not quite sure why, but I feel on the Bruins side on offense, you really have one true shooter, that's Spute.
Yeah.
And that should be the only guy that should be around the 3-point line. Obviously the point guard, but all those guys should be moving around, rotating in the middle to get some open shot.
NIC with it, Antunes. dispute on him. Okamina checked back into the game during the timeout. Angola Rodas tries to get into the paint. It's tipped out of bounds by the Bruins as he penetrates. NIC to inbound on the baseline. They get it in quickly to Piper. His jumper on the way, and it's good for 15. That's too easy. Bruins with it. Spewed on the left wing. Goes in the post to Wilkinson. Wilkinson faces up. Step back. 15-footer is good.
Such a difficult shot, but he makes it look so easy. Unbelievable. Great shot by Wilkinson.
Bruins go back up 3, 33-30. Piper with it. Goes back to Pope. Pope. The pick comes. He goes in the corner to Antonez. His three is blocked by Wilkinson. Goes out of bounds. NIC ball.
The coaches on the Bruins are really helping them talk on defense, and that's helping them talk on defense as well, and really communicating. I think that's what's been a concern as well for them. They haven't been able to communicate. It's okay to yell. It's not a foul either.
Pope gets it into Antonez. He misses the layup, and Peyton pulls down the board for the Bruins. Push ahead to DP. DP goes to Peyton, and he sets up the offense. NIC back in the man-to-man. Zarian goes to the high post to Okamina. Okamina spins. Blocked from behind by Lockwood. Bruins inbound on the baseline. Subs for NIC as Kyle Geis checks back in for Lucas Antonez. DP for three. Hard off the iron. No good. Gets his own board. Goes right to the rim. Pump fake. Puts it up. Gets it to go with the right hand.
That pump fake pretty much led him to get the shot because it solved the defense. He was able to go up and under with the left hand.
Lockwood had him in his sights.
Yes, he
did.
The
pump fake got him in the air, and he was able to go around it.
He wanted to block it so bad, but that pump fake saved him.
Pope gets it to Piper. He penetrates. Can't get the layup to go, and the board's grabbed by DP. DP quickly into the front court. Goes to the rim. Puts it up. No good, but he'll go to the line for two.
Looked like DP got fouled pretty hard there, but it was 3-on-1, but I was surprised he kept on going in for the layup.
I don't think he saw them. He just saw the rim.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's my destination.
That's where I'm going. But he also did beat all of his players down the court as well. He could have kicked it out, but now he's at the line.
DP at the line for two. First one is up and good.
Looks like he fell pretty hard too. He's holding his lower back. He got hit into the hoop pretty hard.
I was gonna say, I don't think he got hit too hard, but I think the basketball standard, I think, took him out.
Yeah.
DP's second free throw is good. Bruins with their biggest lead of the night, up 37-30 with 1:35 to go. Piper with it. They throw the alley-oop, and Jordan King slams it down with two hands.
Wow, he was licking his chops.
He was.
and Okamina and Wilkinson were just oblivious to that whole alley-oop. But it was a perfect pass.
Okamina spins on Geis, pump fake, puts it up with the left hand, can't get it to go. The rebound goes off of Okamina. NIC takes over. Not a bad look there for Larry. Just couldn't quite get it to go.
Yeah, he's had a couple shots, but they're either contested, blocked, and I think that's really frustrating on the offense end, and it could impact him on the defensive end as well.
King with it in the corner. NIC swings it quickly to the right wing to Geis. He goes cross court to Piper. Piper takes the baseline, loses the handle, but it goes right to Angola Rodas. He gets it to King. Pump fake, no good. The board falls to NIC. Geis' 10-footer is up and good. And we have an NIC player down just on the Bruin side of midcourt, grabbing his knee.
And it looked like NIC was fast forward on that offensive possession. And what I've learned is the ball moves much quicker than you do.
Yeah.
And that's what they were doing. The ball just kept on moving, and they did get some lucky bounces off the rim, but they had 2 or 3 offensive rebounds on that possession.
That's when your coach says swing it. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh yeah,
that thing was swung.
Your offense works at its best when you're dribbling maybe 0 one time, 2 times.
Yeah.
Because you're able to execute your offense players know exactly where it's going to go, who's going to shoot it, where's your best shot going to occur as well. And they basically did it with 4-on-5 with one of their main guys on the ground.
I think it's Tawan Piper down at the midcourt line, number 3. He's played pretty well so far, really caused the Bruins some problems getting into the lane. It is Piper. So far tonight, he has 7 points on 3 of 6 shooting. He's knocked down a 3 and has a board, as well as an assist.
He's on his way to his scoring average. His average is 14.5 per game, second on the team.
He's up and moving to the bench, but SLCC's trainer is down taking a good look at him. Bruins to inbound. Peyton's got it. Shot clock is off. Bruins play for 1 shot. NIC back into the 2-3 zone. 16 seconds. Who's going to shoot it here? Colton, who are you going to?
I personally think that they're going to get an execution or a penetration isolation for Peyton.
Bruins have it. Wilkinson up top, 3 on the way. It's short, no good. Board's grabbed by King. King, the football throw. Ooh, pretty good shot. Yeah, for 80% of the floor.
There's your quarterback.
We will go to the locker room with the Bruins up by 3, 37-34. But one thing to note, DP really slow getting off the floor, grabbing at that lower back, Colton, that you were talking about, that it looked like he banged up a little bit when he crashed into the standard. That could be trouble.
Yeah, that's something you're not especially looking for because he's your offensive weapon. He's leading the team right now with 10 points. He's going to exceed his average probably tonight. That's one thing you cannot have. But if it happens, the Bruins have to step up as a team.
Yep. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the halftime show for you as well as the second half right here on Radio SLCC and KSL.com. High post to Johnson inside to Morley. Morley, fade away hook, no good. And King there for the board for NIC. Pushes ahead to Robitaille. Robitaille 3 on the way. It's well off, but it falls right to Piper, but the Bruins take away his pass. Now the Bruins look to run. They push ahead to DP. DP goes to the rim. Swatted away by King. And NIC comes out with it.
That was such an athletic play by King to meet him in air and just get the ball, not the body. That's the toughest part of jumping in the air with a guy.
Robitaille put up another 3. That one's long and no good. The rebound goes off of White and out of bounds. NIC's ball. Subs for the Bruins is Spute and Peyton return. And Lockwood returns for NIC. Pope with it up top. Hands to Robitaille. To Angola Rodas. He goes into the short corner to King, back to Robitaille. King takes the baseline, goes up and finishes with the right hand.
The athleticism is keeping them in this game, and they're playing the way that they want to play now. And the Bruins seem to be not keeping up with them. It's a 4-point game, Zach.
Bruins up 49-45. Zarion with it up top. Zarion still. Now he goes to Speed on the right wing. 10 on the shot clock. Zarion's going to put up a 3, and it's good. On the other end, Angola Rodas coming back quickly. Gets it to Pope. Now they slow it down. They go up top to King in the corner to Robitaille. His 3 on the way. It's hard off the iron. No good. And Spute grabs the board for the Bruins. Spute goes to the high post to Johnson. Johnson back to Peyton. Peyton penetrates. Puts it up with the left hand. No good. Gets his own board. Puts it up. It's blocked away. And Pope comes out with it. Pope into the front court, goes right to the rim, puts up an air ball, but it falls right to Angola Rodas, and he lays it in.
It seems the Bruins were just shell-shocked that Payton wasn't able to get foul or not make the shot. I did like Payton, though, because he pumped it on the 3 because he made the previous 3 and was able to get inside and give himself a chance. Just nothing happened on the offensive side.
On the Bruins' possession, Marcus White drags his pivot foot, called for the travel. Subs for NIC. Robitaille checks out. Harris checks back in. And then Duffelmeyer checks in for the Bruins as Peyton checks back out.
He didn't jump into it. He hit him with the foul. Really simple basketball. Get on the tag.
Pope running the point. Gets it to Angola Rodas.
Hands up. Up, CJ.
Back to Pope, now in the corner to Harris. Harris thinks about the 3, now goes back to Pope. Pope penetrates, drops it off inside to Lockwood, tipped away by the Bruins. NIC gets it back. King 3 on the way. Around, no good. White with the board for the Bruins. Good defensive, really good movement there by the Bruins, and then they go one and done for NIC.
I know, but that's what you definitely need because the Bruins, they don't have like a player that they can go to on the offensive end, so they have to be able to work really hard on the defensive end.
White puts up a jumper for the Bruins. It's no good. NIC with it. Angola Rodas. They get it in the corner to Harris. 3 on the way. No good. Bruins with the board. Spute comes down with it. Duffelmeyer slows it down. Duffelmeyer waiting for somebody to move. Goes to Johnson. Back to Duffelmeyer. Back to Johnson. Duffelmeyer with it. Goes cross court to Spute. Spute 3 on the way. Got it. CJ Spute knocks down another 3.
It took them 32 seconds to get Spute the ball.
And he's 3 for 3 from deep.
And And that's going to have to be a guy on offense while DP and Wilkinson and Peyton are out of the game.
Harris looking for the answer, and he gets it for NIC. Marcus Harris knocks down his first three. Bruins up 5, 55-50, 6:40 to go. White with it on the left wing. Goes to Duffelmeyer. And we're going to get a timeout taken by the Bruins, as it almost feels like the exact opposite of the first half. The first half, the Bruins were really slow out of the gate, but then they closed quick. Then in the second half, they came out quick, and now they're just, feels like they're playing inside of a phone booth. It's so small.
Yeah, and I think what may have happened is NIC may have been surprised that, okay, they're going to play our game, let's play it back. And now the Bruins
We were out gaming their game.
Yeah, and then they started coming back at them, and the Bruins we were a little more shell-shocked, saying, oh my gosh, okay, I guess they want to play their game now. And it kind of threw us off a little bit, and we can't get anything on offense going, because we don't know who wants to take the ball, who wants to score, and on the defensive end, their athleticism is just outplaying us, just overall.
Coming out of the timeout for the Bruins, Wilkinson and DP have returned, as have Peyton. No subs, I believe, for NIC. But it's Peyton with the ball. And now to Spute. 15 on the shot clock. Spute gets it back. He goes into the post to Wilkinson. Wilkinson faces up on King, and he's fouled. King called for the reach. His second 16th foul on NIC, and we've reached our media timeout here in the second half. Bruins up 55-50, 6:22 to go on radio, SLCC, and KSL.com. Welcome back in on radio, SLCC and KSL.com. I'm Zach Hodge, joined tonight by Colton Salazar. We got 6:22 left. Colton, Bruins up 5. Who are we looking to score here? We got to get. I guess are we going to the line? No, Wilkinson's not. Who are we going to here?
You need to get DP going again. He needs to get back in this groove. That's going to get this team going, or maybe even Wilkinson with his shots.
5-second violation called coming out of the timeout. Bruins turn it over. NIC takes over. 6:15 to go. Bruins up 5. Lockwood with it. Gets it to Harris. Harris thinks about the three. Now he goes to Angolarotis. Takes the baseline. Tries going up top. It's taken away by Peyton. Peyton into the front court. Goes right to the rim. Puts it up with the left hand and gets it to go.
Wow, he barely got that under his arm to roll it up. Wow. And if you're the Bruins, you have to match their energy and their athleticism, because it seems like they're not tired and they're willing to go all the way in this game.
Keep your hands up.
Pope with the 10-footer. Gets NIC back within 5. Peyton on the right wing, cross court. Oh, excuse me, Parsons with it. Now Peyton has it, penetrates, puts it up, swatted away by Harris. NIC out in transition. Angola Rodas goes to the basket, puts it up, no good, but he'll go to the line for two.
Basketball changes so quick when you get the turnover and they're getting a fast break, and it's a quick point turnaround. All what Payne had to do is take another dribble or two. He'd give himself a better shot at the layup and even kick it out to maybe Okamina that was sitting right there.
Foul called on Parsons. It's his third. 16 foul. Both teams in the bonus from here on out. Angola Rodas' first free throw is hard off the iron, no good. Subs for NIC as Piper checks in for King. Angola Rodas' second is well short. Wilkinson grabs the board for the Bruins. DP with it on the right wing. Up top Dispute, now to Payton. Okamina wants it in the post. They'll go to the high post to Wilkinson, now to Dispute. DP gets in the lane, kicks it up top to Payton. 12 on the shot clock. Wilkinson in the corner. Takes the baseline, but it's poked away from behind by Angola Rodas. Bruins to inbound, 8 on the shot clock. Payton inbound, gets it in Dispute. Dispute three on the way, got it. Damn. Just as the offense is really sputtering, Dispute knocks in another one. Keep shooting until you miss. Angola Rodas with it. Goes up top to Harris. Harris thought about the three. Gets it to Piper. Harris goes into the post to Pope. Pope faces up on Payton. Looks to cross him over. Now he goes to to Piper. Lockwood with it in the paint. Spins. Puts it up with the right hand. No good. Bruins with the board.
And the Bruins got really lucky on that one because he was able to get that inside and turn off of Wilkinson and have a nice layup.
Just missed it.
Barely.
DP going to the basket. Can't get it to go. Wilkinson grabs the board. Forces it up. It's blocked, but he's fouled. Foul called on number 11. Brian Angelolis, his second, 7th team foul. Blake Wilkinson at the line for two. So far tonight, he's 1 for 3. Not the greatest of percentages.
It's probably because he gets tired trying to get those rebounds and going back up. He's getting hacked.
Wilkinson's first one is good. Subs for NIC is Niles and Geist return. Wilkinson so far tonight, 12 points on 5 of 10 shooting. 5 boards. Played a pretty solid game.
And I think it's because he's been able to find the spots where he knows he can make it. And I think that's helped out the team as well. Get off Dispute.
Yeah. Second free throw is no good. NIC with the board. NIC with a quick trigger by Pope. It's no good. Board falls to Angola Rodas. Now Geist will put up a three and he gets it to go. Geist comes into tonight shooting 43% from the three-point line. You got to find him.
And he does like to shoot the three, and without playing as much minutes as the other guys do, he does shoot the ball well.
Dispute goes to the high post to Okamina. One dribble. Puts it up with the left hand. No good. Board's grabbed by Wilkinson. And he's fouled on the putback. Foul's called on number 20, Faquan Niles. His second, 8th team foul on the Bruins. They're arguing Wilkinson jumped and landed and then jumped again.
Well, he got hit in the air before he jumped again.
Yeah.
If there ever was that he jumped again, but...
Subs for the Bruins. Morley checks in for Okamina. Bruins go back up 7, 62-55. Wilkinson's free throw is good. NIC with it. Piper goes to Pope. Pope guarded by Peyton. They go over the top to Niles. He grabs it, loses it, gets it back, puts it up, well off, and the ball falls to Wilkinson. Bruins fortunate he fumbled the catch.
The Bruins got really fortunate because if he was able to get that, he had an absolute perfect look at the shot.
NIC back in a man for the first time, I think, here in the second half.
Yeah,
a lot of zone.
And then now playing desperation, you're down by 8 points with 2:20 left.
Spute goes into the post to Morley. Morley faces up on Niles, going to put up a 10-footer, and he drills it.
That would have to be so tough for a guy that tall, just from 10, 15 feet out and shoot that with a jumper. It's probably so difficult.
Geis on the other end, blocked by Peyton, but it falls right to Niles. Then Wilkinson tips it, it goes off at Niles' foot and out of bounds. Bruin basketball.
And you know what? The Bruins are playing defense at the right time. They're playing at the time where they need to keep this team not scoring points. The last points they scored was that three-pointer.
And that was before the previous timeout. It was... No, never mind, I lied. Timeout taken by NIC. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Bruins up 10, 65-55, 2:05 to go. And Colton, we've got Duffelmeyer checking back into the game. You're going to see some full court pressure here applied by NIC. So our two best ball handlers in Zarion Payton and Duffelmeyer both in the game to take care of the ball. And two guys that can shoot the free throw too.
Yeah, what I'm thinking they'll do is they'll probably set a back pick for either one of them to kind of go for a deep pass. I don't know if maybe DP is going to throw it or maybe who else is going in. Wilkinson? Probably Wilkinson. He has a good arm for left-handed, maybe.
Well, it will be DP inbounding.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they did maybe a back pick for Peyton or Duffelmeyer.
The Bruins get it into Wilkinson. He gets it to Duffelmeyer. Duffelmeyer pushes ahead to Parsons. Parsons drops it to Morley, and it's taken away by King for NIC. Turnover by the Bruins. King quickly going to the basket, puts it up, blocked by Morley. Boards grabbed by Angola Rodas. He's fouled, going to go to the line for two. Foul called on Blake Wilkinson. Only his second 17th foul on the Bruins.
You know, this game would be, I guess, out of play with 10 minutes, or with up by 10 with a minute 47. But you're stopping the clock and letting them get 2 points, basically. And they're obviously going to put the full court pressure. This game is far from over.
Angola Rodas makes the first. Now 1 for 3, make it 2 for 4. He's got 7. DP with it. Goes back to Peyton. Peyton gets it to Wilkinson. And we're going to get a kick ball called on King. Bruins to inbound right in front of the table. DP to inbound it. Angola Rodas takes away the inbound play. Pass, puts it up, goes good, and DP grabs the board. Almost loses it, keeps it alive, and then he's fouled by Geis. Terrible inbounds pass. Terrible layup.
DP redeemed himself, but almost lost the ball 2 times.
Yeah.
And then the guy, what's his name? Geis. Guy with the pre-roll
from about there, from about the volleyball standard spot to the paint.
All in about 10 seconds.
Seriously. I'd like to say that play summarized the game.
Yes, agreed, Zach.
DP at the line for the 1-and-1. It's up, no good. Board pulled down by Piper for NIC. We're going to get a hand check foul called on the Bruins. Foul call on Peyton, his first. Step in the line for 2. And will be Austin Pope. Pope so far tonight 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
I would not be surprised if he went 3 for 4 after these.
Front end is up and good, so he earns the second. Subs for the Bruins. Spute's going to check in for Morley. And the Bruins have gone short.
Looks like we're going to worry about putting points on board because they're probably going to start fouling. Get your best 3-4 shooters out there.
Pope goes 2 for 2. We got a timeout taken by MIC. It's a full timeout. We'll stay right here.
You know, that's what I was talking about, Zach, is only 24 seconds left the clock. It's not a 6-point game. It used to be a 10-point game because you're fouling. You're giving them time to just get these free shots.
Subs for NIC is Robitao's checking into the game. And Robitao can shoot it. He hasn't scored here in the second half, but he's shooting 42% from the three-point line. So this very easily, if the Bruins turn it over, don't make a shot, it could be a 3-point game. One possession game really quick.
Yeah, he's a big-time shooter. He seems a little long this night, though.
Yeah.
I don't think he's actually squared up. It's usually been on the run, on a fast break. I don't know if I would agree with that situation, but he
seems
them.
to be, once he's in the gym, he sees a shot he likes. It doesn't really matter where it's from.
Yeah, and it's kind of like Spute, but Spute has been able to hit them.
Yeah.
He knows where his hot spots are, and most shooters do, and the coaches will kind of loosen up the leash a little bit to let them shoot those.
1:22 to go. Bruins with the ball, looking at their free throw shooters. Wilkinson's not bad at 74%. White's not bad, but White's not in the game. Spute's at 86.
So if you're the Bruins, you cannot turn over the ball. I think that's why CJ is throwing in the ball.
Spute gets it into Wilkinson. Wilkinson gets it to Spute to Parsons. Parsons puts it up and gets it to go.
Well played.
Great press breaker there by the Bruins. NIC coming back at him quickly as Antonez attacks the rim. He's fouled. Foul called on Spute. His second. Step into the line for 2 will be Lucas Antonez. Antonez has not scored tonight. And on the season, he's a 76% free throw shooter. It is the 1-on-1. First one's hard off the iron, no good. The Bruins grab it. Wilkinson has it. And he gets it to Peyton. Peyton pushes ahead to Spute. Spute to Parsons. Now the Bruins slow it down with Peyton. Big miss there by Antonez. You got to knock both those down. Clock stop, you've got to score.
It's an 8-point game. If you hit both those, it's still a 2-possession game. And the Bruins have been, I guess, giving them some points through turnovers, fouls. That gave your team a chance, and unfortunately, it's gone down a little bit now, the percentage has.
But the Bruins have really, they haven't played well here in the second half of the second half, but they found a way to get it done, and most of it's been on the defensive end. They've played really well. They just can't score.
They just have to rely on their defense. They have no other choice. If they're throwing on both of them, then they would be down, that's for sure.
But they've done a good job they've made that transition there at halftime. They made that coaching change where they were going under all the screens because NIC's guards just haven't proven that they're really able to shoot it. I mean, for the night, NIC is 5 of 22 from the three-point line for only 22%, so there's absolutely no reason why you should ever go over a screen against that.
Yeah. Wow.
The Bruins have also reined him in a little bit on the rebounds as the Bruins were down at the half on the total rebounds by 8. And they've actually taken NIC still has the lead 42-34. So they've actually stayed right with them here in the second half. Duffelmeyer gets it to Parsons, and Parsons slams it with the right hand.
Man, he just gets up and he keeps going up.
Yep.
I was like, wow, he's coming down too, right?
Bruins go up 10. Peyton grabs the board. He's fouled on the rebound. Zarion Peyton will go to line for 2. That'll be the double bonus. Foul's called on number 0. That's Jamal Robitaille. It's his third. And it looks like the Bruins are going to hang on for the win here, up 10 with 40 to go.
Yes, deep breaths. Yes, we can all take a deep sigh now.
First free throw by Peyton is good. Bruins go up 11. Peyton set for his second. He goes 2 for 2. Piper with it quickly into the front court. Are they going to flush it? Count it and a foul. Foul called on Parsons. It's his 4th. Wow. Good take there by Piper.
Yeah, he took it right to him and he kind of put DP in a position where, hey, I'm going to make this shot, you have to foul me. And he did both.
Piper hits the free throw. Full court press put back on by NIC. Bruins get it into Parsons. He goes cross court to Peyton. Peyton bounces it to Spute. Bruins have it. About half a second separates the shot clock and the game clock. Spute with it. Looks to penetrate. Drops in the corner to Duffelmeyer. He goes back up top to Peyton. 13 seconds to go. Peyton splits the defenders. Goes in the corner to Spute. Spute thinks about the 3. Decides against it. Wants to keep his percentage perfect. I would too. Peyton will cast up a long 3 off the backboard. No good. But that will do it. The Bruins hang on for the win, 71-62. In a very up and down game, Colton.
They fought hard, though.
Up in Coeur d'Alene, this will be a battle.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's a long travel day. And then that's a tough, that gym's about as big as most high school gyms. It's tough to play in. Taking a quick look at the stats here in the postgame, leading the way for the Bruins. With 20 points, Deshaun Parsons 2 boards away from its 2010, finishes 20 and 8. But you'll take that any night.
Oh yeah, and he also had 3 assists, 2 steals.